Dear humans, I stand here today not for myself, but for every tail wagger, sloppy kisser, and curtain ninja. I stand here for each one of the thousands of dogs and cats killed in shelters each day, asking you to join our cause and help us make sure every best friend has a chance to meet one of their own. With Best Friends Animal Society leading the charge, and your help, we can save them all.
Thank you for joining us for Pet Connect. I'm Tara Douglas. Make sure to come out to the Sylacauga Animal Shelter this weekend from 11 to 1. We'll be there walking dogs. The animal shelter has more than 150 dogs there that are available for adoption right now. So if you know anyone who would like to adopt a dog, please suggest that they go by there. Please come by there and help us walk the dogs. You can take dogs on doggy day out. You can let them ride around the car with you. Any information that we can get about these dogs and any interaction that we can have can help us find them homes. So come on out and meet all of the dogs. There are cats there also, and of course we have cats at PetSense that are available. So if you're shopping, stop by and meet those kittens at PetSense, because we need to find a home for all of these dogs and cats, and we need all the help we can get with that. A lot of these dogs are on Pet Finder now. We have a couple of volunteers who've been working really hard to get pictures online, so please share anything that you see on Facebook, because you never know who would like to have a dog, and you never know how we can get a dog to someone. We've got some pretty creative volunteers that are willing to transport, willing to do all kinds of things. So it doesn't have to be local adoption, so make sure that you let all your friends know that we have any kind of dog you want here in Sylacauga. Now we also have Stella. We'll be showing her picture in a moment. This is Stella on a doggy day out. She is a little more than a year old. She has grown up at the shelter, so all of her litter mates have been adopted. Stella is a very sweet dog. She's one of the favorites of the dog walkers. She does great walking. She doesn't love other dogs though, so she needs to be in an only dog household, but she has done wonderful with every person who's ever taken her out, and she is just a breeze walking. So if you'd like to come meet Stella, we would really love to get her out of the shelter. It's not fair that she's had to grow up there, so let's really work hard to find her a home. Her adoption is also sponsored, so the person who took her on doggy day out decided that they would pay for whoever wanted to adopt her and find her a great home. So come out this Saturday, meet Stella, meet all of the other dogs, and let's really work on finding these dogs homes. Now we'll have our next guest speaking in just a moment. We've got Nathan and Kim Wright. They're from the Pinhoti Outdoor Center, and we've got the Pinhoti Fest this weekend, so it's an exciting, we get 2 days from now.
That's right. And bring the dogs over and walk the festival.
So with the Pinhoti Trail, do a lot of people bring their dogs when they hike?
We have several. Pinhoti still has some long road walks, and there's some difficulties with that with loose dogs. But
Okay.
On trail, it's a great place for dogs to enjoy, and a lot of hikers bring them.
And now you're gonna have a lot of hikers here this weekend.
We're open close to 3,000.
Wow, and they'll be coming into Sylacauga next couple of days, so Friday's the day they'll
Yep.
usually get here.
Yep, we've got a few coming in, starting to come in tomorrow and camping at the outdoor center. They're like, can we go and park at Noble Park and camp there now? No, just wait until Friday. No parking at it's not a campground, y'all. It's a park.
So this is this the third year Pinhoti Fest?
This is year 3.
Year 3, okay.
Yeah.
Now, have people brought dogs before?
Oh yeah, people bring dogs there.
Okay.
They got to be leashed and well behaved, but we have a hydration station that people can fill their water bottles up, and also water bowls for your dogs.
Well, very cool.
Yeah.
So let's talk about what else besides people camping out and coming and enjoying Pinhoti. And
I don't know if we have enough time. We have so much crammed into this weekend. We have live music, we have food trucks, we have giveaways, we have workshops, we have a speaker on Saturday night, we have a documentary show Friday night with a panel on Saturday. Vendors, we've got over 50 vendors that are going to be set up, from information type vendors to gear to novelties. This is going to be jam-packed.
so how much has this grown from the first year you've done it?
So we think we had about 700 the first year. Last year we had a geofence done and we were right at 3,000. So just from year 1 to year 2, that much of a transition. And I'm not worried about the weather. I've gotten texts all week, are you worried about the weather? I'm not. I'll say it on TV.
You
I
weren't
have-
until people were texting you.
No, they said, "Are you watching the weather?" Nope, I'm not watching the weather. I can't change it. It's going to be what it is.
Yeah.
It's a rain or shine event. The weather right now is looking amazing. Incredible temperatures. I've prayed over the weekend, prayed over the park. It's going to be great.
It will be. So let's talk about some times. It starts Friday night.
So hikers will start coming around 9 o'clock. You'll see them
In the morning.
in the morning,
okay.
and they're going to start setting up their tents. They want to get the best spots.
Okay.
So they're going to come in around 9 a.m. We'll start setting up the park. The festival starts at 5 p.m., open to the public, and it's not just for hikers. You know, we invite the community out. Come see what the hikers are about. Come see what the Pinhoty's about, and just really dive into this community atmosphere.
Because there are a lot of people that come into town to hike the Pinhoti year round.
Yes.
I mean, we see people quite a bit hiking through here.
We do. It's mainly like a 9-month trail. We close June, July, and August, but September to May is they're hiking all through the winter. It's a great winter trail, and we have people from all over the world come. We go to the airport quite often to pick people up, flying in from different countries, definitely all over the U.S. And we're going to see a lot of that this weekend. We have vendors and we have registered guests that are coming from out west, Montana, Colorado. So you know, it's going to be it's a great thing for our community to show off what we have, not only the outdoor community, but what Sylacauga has to offer these people.
Because we do have a lot to offer, and I would argue that a lot of people in the community don't realize that we have something as great as the Pinhoti Trail, and have Sylaward Trail right here in town, and all these different opportunities to do outdoorsy kind of things.
Oh yeah, and we also have Hatchet Creek, so we get a lot of people that come in and float Hatchet Creek, especially during the lilies, when the lilies are blooming. But it's just a great opportunity for our community to just show some Southern hospitality and wrap some love around these hikers and just really show our community.
And it's all right there in
All
Noble
restaurants,
Park,
all
Yep.
Noble
in town.
Park, downtown.
So they'll start arriving, get all set up. So if people from the community want to come, the vendors are already setting up on Friday.
They'll be setting up on Friday, and then we'll kick off with some music. Jason and the B3 will be playing a band Friday night, and then we'll have giveaways all weekend. We have so much stuff to give away, and I'm not talking about stuff that doesn't
Mugs.
matter. We're talking about some good gear, some gift certificates, clothing. I mean, we have all kind of stuff.
Thousands of dollars worth of
Yeah.
stuff to
And
be
that's
giving away
for anyone, anyone in the community that's
Anyone who
there, anyone
registers.
that's...
If you come in, you get a wristband. It's free. There's no cost. You get a wristband with a number on it. We call your number, you get the prize.
Okay. Well, that
And
sounds like a lot of
sometimes
fun.
we ask people to come down and play a little rock, paper, scissors, and the winner gets the prize. I mean, it's just going to be, we got so much stuff to give away.
Yeah,
That'll be great.
it's
Yeah.
fun.
This is something so special for the community. When we've been down there during the festival, there's so many people there, and we do run into a lot of people that aren't necessarily hikers, but
Right.
just want
Right.
to support and be there with the community.
And then we'll be out there Saturday morning at 8 o'clock. We're thankful that we've got two great community partners in La Costa and Chick-fil-A. And Chick-fil-A is going to be providing breakfast to our hikers who are camping there. So
That's a lot
always,
of breakfast.
It is a lot of breakfast.
That's great.
But they're a great partner. And then La Costa Sunday will be the same. They'll be bringing breakfast burritos for our morning.
And so
crew.
what happens on Saturday? We've got a band Friday night, kind of the opening of the festival. And you said there's a documentary Friday night also?
Yes, let's talk about that a
Yeah,
little bit
go.
real quick. Safe and Found is a documentary that is a search and rescue. It was created about a search and rescue, 3 different scenarios, 3 different outcomes. Incredible learning tool and our teaching tool, just a great resource for hikers to really think about the way you pack for a hiking trip, whether it's a day trip, whether it's a long distance trip, or whether it's just a quick weekend trip. But it really makes you think about the way you pack and the way you plan for your hike. And
Okay.
so it's a great
from a
opportunity.
safety perspective.
Yeah, and we've got the documentary Friday night. We'll start showing that about 8 o'clock.
Okay.
It's getting a little darker in the park earlier, so we'll be able to put that up a little bit. It's 45 minutes long. Great documentary. Our friends who produced it will be there as well. They're coming in from out of North Carolina, and then Saturday around 12:30, we're going to be doing a panel with the producers, with some of our local search and rescue team from the Sylacauga Fire Department, as well as a couple of people that have been rescued from the trail and stories of what they did right, what they did wrong.
Okay.
And so it's just a great learning opportunity for people to see what to do in situations and be prepared for those situations when they come up.
Now, if you want to come and participate in the documentary or that panel talk on Saturday, and you're not camping, so bring a chair,
Bring your
just
chairs.
bring whatever you need
Yeah.
to sit and hang out.
Yeah.
And okay.
Bring your chairs, sit up in front of the stage, listen to live music all day long, and participate in some workshops. We've got a crosscut saw workshop where they're going to teach us, show us how they use crosscut saws in the wilderness area because you can't take mechanized tools.
Okay.
So you use crosscut saws to cut trees down. So they're going to show that. And
There is one, there's an art workshop.
Okay.
There is a little bit of cost there to cover supplies, but she did it last year and it had a great response, and she's a great artist and great teacher. So if you're interested in that, she has a I don't know
sketching summits. Her painting is at 10 a.m.
Okay.
And it's going to be in the pavilion across from where all the tent
Okay.
campers are. But you can visit her booth, Sketching Summits, and she sign up. It's $20 to sign up, or $50 if you want the full paint kit.
Okay.
So, but it's a great resource for a community just to come out and
Just have fun.
just paint.
Now, do you have a speaker also on Saturday? Is that right?
Yes, Saturday night.
We talk about it like we're trying to give Isaac a seat. Who's going to talk about her?
Whoever would like to answer.
Yeah.
We call her Anish. Her name's Heather Anderson. She is an amazing individual. She was named National Geographic Adventurer of the Year.
Oh, wow.
That tells you a lot right there. But she's hiked tens of thousands of miles. She's got some incredible accomplishments, and she'll be speaking Saturday night. Right after our last band called the Yellow Dandies from Birmingham.
Okay.
And some more giveaways and some more announcements. Yeah, she'll be on stage Saturday evening.
Yeah, just an incredible woman. Thousands of miles, peak bagger, fastest known time record holder. Just can't wait. Very inspirational. So I can't wait to share.
So
all her stories.
she's hiked all across, the country, obviously, and probably other places too, I imagine.
So one of her accomplishments is that she is a triple crown holder.
So explain what that is.
Okay, so a triple crown is the three big trails: the Appalachian Trail, the Continental Divide Trail, and the Pacific Crest Trail. So she's done that twice. So she's a double triple crowner.
She's a triple crowner. And she's done one of them within a calendar year.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so that
Triple,
Appalachian
double.
Trail, let's talk about that, because the Pinhoti Trail that runs through here, because we are Pinhoti Trail Town,
Yes.
attaches to the Appalachian Trail.
does.
So how far could you go? And has she done Pinhoti all the way through to?
She has not done Pinhoti yet. It's on her list, and that's one reason she was interested in coming down here to the festival. But the Pinhoti Trail is we call it the beginning of the Appalachian Mountains. So
Okay.
Flag Mountain's the first peak that reaches 1,000 feet in the south. You can continue on connecting to another trail, hit the Appalachian Trail and go all the way to Maine.
Okay.
However, that's part of a bigger trail that you can start in Key West
Okay.
and go to North Newfoundland.
Okay.
So 5,500 miles, uses the Pinhoti, and we get about 20 people a year that do that.
And then if you move into the middle of the country, you were saying she's Triple Crown, so that would be the Appalachian Trail on the East Coast. So we got the middle of the country where you got the Continental Divide Trail.
Continental Divide goes from Mexico to Canada,
Okay.
and also the Pacific Crest Trail, which is West Coast, Mexico to Canada as well.
So you have a lot of people that are quite devoted to hiking
Yes.
and accomplishing
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, each
and
one of those trails are over 2,200 miles, 2,100 miles.
that's amazing.
But
Yeah.
to do that in a calendar year, I just can't imagine
So she did all three of those trails.
in one year.
Between
one year.
January, actually,
Yeah.
it was more like 10 and a half months she did it. It was amazing.
That's some gumption right there.
Yeah.
It is.
It takes a lot of fortitude to be able to stay strong in something like that.
It really does.
I can't wait to hear her speak. We've heard her before, but she's just very inspirational. So I can't wait to have everyone hear what she's got to say in her stories and be inspired by, see how many people just get up and start walking from the festival
Yeah.
after she gets done talking.
So give us an idea of some of the vendors that'll be there. You said you've got over 50 vendors, so we've got
We
a
do.
lot of opportunities to get some hiking gear and all kinds of things, it sounds
Yeah,
like.
so we've got all the resources, a lot of gear. This one I'll show off. Nathan's shirt that he's wearing is a Jolly Gear shirt designed specifically for the Pinhoti. It's got the
can see that.
Pinhoti label. I don't think you
It's
can
got the
see it,
Pinhoti
but-
logos and our logo over it.
But it's a super lightweight, call it kind of a
It's a
SPF shirts.
Yeah,
and-
it's SPF 30. It's lightweight. It's good in the sun. It's
Okay.
a sun shirt, and it's good in the rain. It's got a hood.
So this will be the first year we're offering those. Jolly will be there, and he's also one of our sponsors. Mystery Ranch is also another gear company.
They're from Montana.
Okay.
A local gear company out of Anniston is Etowah Outfitters, and he'll be there with all his backpacks and tent stuff that he sells. We've got, goodness gracious, Talladega National Forest will be there, Alabama Forestry will be there. We've got Flag Mountain, all the trail towns, City of Heflin, Cave Spring, Sylacauga Chamber of Commerce will be there as well. So just a great resource for people to come, see what the Pinhoody's about. If you're wanting to plan a hike, this is a great place to plan your hike.
That's great. And learn a lot about
Yeah.
what we have right here in our backyard.
Yeah.
So that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Now, before we go, Kim, you brought your book here. Let's talk about that book.
Did, speaking of planning a hike. So I just finished, this is my Pinhoti Trail hiking journal. It is a guidebook of sorts, but it's more of your story. So in it, it's got, I'll share a little bit, it's lined, but it's got all the information you need for each section of the trail to plan your hike.
Okay.
And it's designed for you to tell your story. It's got all the information you need as far as mileage, as far as resources about what to pack, where to go to get information. It's all in here, but it's also your story. It's your journal. So it's
Great.
a different take on what most hiking guides are like,
Okay.
but I wanted it to be your story, not my story.
So will those be available, obviously, at
They
the
are.
festival?
They will be available at the festival and available online after the festival.
Okay. And then are they also available, you got your Pinhoti Outdoor Center. Let's talk about that before we go. I'm
Yeah.
assuming we could get them there as
Yep.
well. And
We'll-
some of the Pinhoti gear.
Yes,
at the
all
outdoor
the
center.
stuff at the outdoor center will be for sale, and we'll have prior shop cleared out at the festival this weekend, and then.
But then
we'll-
we can get it year round around
Absolutely.
here because
That's
you're
right.
now tell everybody
Absolutely.
where the outdoor center is.
So the outdoor center is on 280. It's very close to where the Pinhoti crosses 280 on County Road, Coosa County Road 150.
Okay.
Coming out of Stewartville. It's about a mile past that going toward Alex City at mile marker 50.
County Road 117.
Okay.
Yeah, the corner there. It's a great place that we have that just serves the hikers, serves people to get outside and enjoy what we have in the area. And it's a place where they can resupply. We have a hostel. We have 6 beds, full bathroom with showers, laundry, kitchen use. We have a storefront there and tenting area, campfire, long-term
That's
parking
great.
lot. We have people parked there and they'll do the whole trail and come back and get their car.
Did you ever imagine it would get this big when you started
No.
out on this Pinhoti Outdoor Center adventure?
No, we didn't.
No, and we also didn't think about, when we started this, we're thinking we'll get a few hikers a year. It'll be fun to meet the hikers, and it is. I mean, that's like the reason. That's our why is the hikers, and we didn't also think about it turning into a festival and also a foundation. So we've created the Pinhoti Experience Foundation as an education side of that business. So it helps us with resources as far as classes, backpacking 101 classes, leave no trace classes, and all the things that we can do to help educate hikers.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, it's so
it's fun.
amazing to have the Pinhoti close to town, but it's equally amazing to have the two of you to have really
Oh, thank
brought
you.
it to the town because, like I said, it's right there in our backyard. But I don't know that. I mean, now people know about it. When
Right.
before, I don't know that it was a focus. So.
More people are learning about it. We still have a lot of work to do in this town. Our focus from a marketing standpoint is really out of the area. We're trying to bring people in. So maybe we could do a better job locally, but I mean, I think more locals are learning about it.
Absolutely. So we appreciate both of you. Thank you for doing what you do for the community and bringing this festival to town. This is amazing.
Well, thanks for
come
having
on
us,
out.
and it's been fun planning it, and I can't wait to see the takeover of Noble Park.
2 days from now. Make sure that you visit Noble Park this weekend. Come on down and enjoy the Pinhoti Fest and get some gear and eat some good food from the food trucks, and bring your pets so you can walk your dogs around, and take a little bit of time off on Saturday from the Pinhoti Fest and come by the shelter to meet Stella and come by to walk some dogs, and maybe you can take a dog on a doggy day out to the Pinhoti Fest. But thank you for joining us, and we will see you this weekend at the Pinhoti Fest.
Dear humans, I stand here today not for myself, but for every tail wagger, sloppy kisser, and curtain ninja. I stand here for each one of the thousands of dogs and cats killed in shelters each day, asking you to join our cause and help us make sure every best friend has a chance to meet one of their own. With Best Friends Animal Society leading the charge and your help, we can save them all.